The essence of the video you're going to be watching after these few words of mine is to encourage the immigrant family, the immigrant community, most of them that have immigrated to the Western world, to the US, to Spain, to Italy, to UK, is to create that bonding time with their children. I know you're going to watch the video coming up next, and some of you might misunderstand all I'm trying to say, and that's why I have to say this on time before you watch the video. Is to encourage my immigrant friends. You are in a foreign land, and part of their culture here is that they create time to get to know their children, and that is why you see them heading to the parks. You see them going to watch movies together at the cinema. I know my immigrant family, we are all very religious. We're very, very religious. Apart from work and school, the children go to church. So it shouldn't just be church, it shouldn't just be mosques. It should be, other places of exposure, to the theater, to the museum, to the parks, and if you have the money, take them out. Take your kids out. Bond with your kids. Get to know them. It's all about integrating into the system. Get to know them. Talk to them. Find out if they're having challenges at school. Find out if they're having challenges with people out there. Are they being bullied? We shouldn't just focus on work. Bring the money home. And when you come home, you can't relate with your kids. You fall asleep. The next thing, you're up there at work. They want to try to talk to you, but you're not there for them. So please, let us try and get this right before these kids get grown up. Once they're there, you missed it already. So enjoy this video, okay? Thanks for listening to me, and thanks for watching. Bye for now. Hi everyone, my name is Orishua Daniel Etuwewe. I know so many of you must have been wondering, why is it that anytime he comes on air, the first thing he does is that he introduces himself? Yeah, that's because I know that there'll be so many people out there that really don't know me. And apart from that, I like to throw out my identity, so that where I'm from. Just by my name, you can tell that, he's an African. And most of you can also tell from my accent that he's a Nigerian. And I'm proud of where I'm from. So I like to throw that out immediately, celebrate my name. My name is Orishua Daniel Etuwewe. So how you all doing? I'm in the northern part of California, in the San Joaquin Valley, Stockton to be precise. It's really hot. It's hot. You can tell from my t-shirt. I just had a cold shower, kind of, and here I am sweating out, It's beautiful, but it's really hot. So I decided to come out here at my backyard to do this short video. And this is specifically for my immigrant families, most especially those from Africa, Ghana, Nigerian, Cameroon, Liberian, and this cuts across. So please, it's going to be very short, I hope. When I was immigrating to the United States, my hopes were so high, because coming all the way from Nigeria, Africa, to the US, to the Western world, are like, I'm going to see beautiful things, the infrastructures, the sites, go to places like San Francisco, in California, but when I came, I got enveloped with work. All I was just doing was just walking, and I couldn't even excite myself by going to most of these places to see, because all I could think about was just money. But you know what? There's something that surpasses money. That is peace of mind. And contentment also goes a long way. So it got to a stage where I said to myself, hey, money can buy peace, money can buy love, and more especially if you have a family. You don't just want to be out there working. You come home, your kids are talking to you, you're falling asleep. You come home, you are eating, and you fall asleep. It's all hustling. For those of us who are parents, this video is for you. If you're an immigrant here in the United States or in the Western world, could be in Spain, in Italy, this message is for you. In the UK, this message is for you. It's not all about money when you cross from Africa and you come over to the Western world. You're going to find out that if it's money, you won't have time for your family. You're going to break up. Your family is going to break up, straight up. Your family is going to break up. All you can do is work 16 hours, the remaining 8 hours. When you come home, what can you do with the remaining 8 hours? I've seen so many of my friends work 16 hours at a stretch, Monday through Friday. A human is working 16 hours. Yeah, they have the fancy cars, they have the, beautiful machines, BMW, Range Rover. But you can tell when you go to their home, you see their family, you see the relationship between the children and their parents, it's just upside down. You can tell. No binding factor, nothing. Mom and dad are not there to even, create a movie night, like Friday, create a movie night with the kids, watch movies, get popcorns and get soda and get talking with their kids and like saying, oh, how was your day? Tell me what happened and all like that. No, all they do is when they come back after the 16 hours, knock out to sleep. I'm not saying it's not nice to work hard, but you have to be able to create a balance, between work and family. I'm not even talking about your personal life, as in you as an individual, that you need the time for yourself too. Your wife needs the time too. I've seen several immigrant family hustling so hard, and I'm like, hey, wait a minute. More especially, you find the men seated at home, and because their wives are registered nurses now, the wives are the one making the money and they're seated home. All they can do is just minor things, and the wife is working so hard, and you can tell your wife is working so hard and you enjoy that. And when she comes home, she still has to do the cooking, she has to check the kids for their homework, and not even doing all that. There has to be a balance. I see these things and I say, it's high time somebody has to cry out. That when you cross over to the Western world, it's not all about just work. More especially if you have a family. If you're single, I don't have no problem with that. If you're single, I have no problem with that. You could work and work. But there's a time you need to unwind, unwind, sit, relax, enjoy what you're working for. We've had so many cases of immigrants who work, and all of a sudden they just collapse at their place of work. And that's all. They collapse. You work so hard because you want to send money home. Yes, that's our culture. That's who we are. But then there needs to be a balance. We need to be able to relate the message to people back home, family members, friends, long-time colleagues, and say, hey, come on, it's not like that, it's not like that, this is what I can do, and this is what I can do at this time. And who says you owe friends, that commitment that you have to send 200, 300 to them, and you work your ass, forgive me for that language, you work so hard for that, you don't have no rest? No, come on. So my video today is specifically to immigrants with families, with children. Create that balance, with your children. You go to work here. I'm not saying don't work 16 hours. Yeah, you could do that probably twice, in a week. And the other time you set aside a particular day, could be Friday, and say, okay, every Friday evening when Papa or Mama are back, we could sit and watch a movie together. Then you can, try and understand your kids, try and relate with them, because they also have their challenges too. Especially the ones that came in here when they were like, 15, 16. It's all about integrating. You need to be able to find out how they're integrating into the system. You need to find out, you don't want to create problems for yourself when you are much older and these kids are going the other way because you really didn't spend time to know what they're going through, if they're going the wrong, so that you can put them the right way. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So please, let's try and create a balance. It's not all about the money. It's all about wisdom, how you even manage this money. I've seen so many families, like I said, I've been in the country here, in the US here for more than a decade, and I've seen so many families, they work so hard, they make so much money, but at the end of the day, they can't even account for anything. They don't have this, they don't have that. I'm not saying that you must have this, you must have that, but what I'm saying is that you can't pick one thing that they were able to do, or that they were able to get at the end of the year, that, oh, this was all I worked for. No, you can't even. You get in there, the children are so unruly, and you're like, okay, 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 okay. And you find out, the woman is telling you, oh, I work 16 hours, oh, I'm working really hard, Yeah, you're working hard. But what's happening to your family? The family is the core for the society. We want parents that can bring up their children well so that we could have a better society. If this message meets you well and you want to share it out to other immigrant family so that they could also learn from what I'm talking about, work and family. Try and balance it so that you could enjoy your family at the end, of your working age here in the Western world. Bye for now.